Hello friends, welcome to WiFiStudy.com, one-stop destination for all competitive exam presents World Organization. So friends, in this video we are going to provide you an important topic of static GK, that is World Organization. We are going to talk about each and every organization which is relevant and which is important for your upcoming exam, and that organization you should have to know about it. Okay, so we will discuss about the organizations, its Secretary General, its headquarters, its formation. Okay, all the necessary materials we are going to provide you in this video. So let's start from the world largest or the biggest organization, that is the United Nations organization. Okay, what is the aim of this United Nations organization? United Nations is an intergovernmental organization to promote international cooperation. Okay, so this organization was made to promote international cooperation between the nations, and its headquarters is in New York, and the member of this organization is 193 plus 2 observers. Okay, and the 2 observers are Holy See, that is Vatican City and Palestine. These are the 2 observers of this organization, and there are 193 members of this organization. Secretary General is Antonio Guterres, who is from Portugal. Deputy Secretary General is Amina J. Mohammed, and it was founded on 24th October 1945, and it was awarded with the Nobel Peace Prize in 2001. Okay, so all these information are very important and you have to remember. Okay, its headquarter, member, Secretary General, Deputy Secretary General, its foundation date, and the Nobel Prize when this organization got the Nobel Prize, that is in 2001 in the peace category. Okay. And now let's see another one, that is World Trade Organization. The World Trade Organization is an intergovernmental organization which regulates international trade. So the aim of this organization is to regulate international trade, as its name suggests, World Trade Organization. You can pick the aim of the organization by its name also. Okay, and the headquarters of this organization is in Geneva, that is in Switzerland. There are 164 members of this organization, and Director General of this organization is Roberto Azevedo, who is from Brazil, and was founded on 1st January 1995. So friends, in this part, that firstly you need to remember the headquarter, and second is the Director General. These are the 2 things that you need to remember from this organization, World Trade Organization. Now let's see World Health Organization, that is WHO, is a specialized agency of the United Nations that is concerned with the international public health. Okay, so it is a specialized agency of the United Nations, UNCTAD. It is a specialized agency and it concerned with the international public health, as its name suggests, World Health Organization. It regulates or it take care with the public health, and its headquarters is in Geneva, Switzerland. There are 194 members of this organization. Director General is Margaret Chan, who is from Brazil, and it was founded on 7th April 1948, and the parent organization of this organization is United Nations Economic and Social Council. Okay, so from this organization you need to remember first of all the headquarter, the Director General, and its foundation date. So these are the 3 things that you need to remember. Okay, in our previous video we also made a video of the international organization, friend, and in that we provide you all the important organizations and their headquarters. We provided a trick to remember all the headquarters of the important organizations. So you can watch that video too for your headquarter if you want to learn the headquarters. Okay, and in this video we are going to cover some more important things like Director General, his foundation date, and his parent organizations, his member, all these things. So let's see another one, that is World Bank, another important organization, and this is an international financial institution that provides loans to developing countries for capital program. It comprises 2 institutions, okay, that is IBRD and IDA. So World Bank is not a single bank. Okay, it is a misconception of the student that it is a single bank. It is a combination of the 2 banks, that is IBRD and IDA. What is IBRD? That is International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, and IDA is International Development Association. Okay, by joining these 2 banks, IBRD plus IDA, World Bank forms. Okay, and this IDA provides a loan to the low or the poor countries, and this IBRD provides loan to the middle income countries. And the headquarters of the World Bank, it is in Washington DC. There are 189 members of this organization, and the president right now, the current president of the World Bank is Jim Yong Kim, and he is a South Korean American. And this organization was founded on July 1994, and the parent organization of this organization is the World Bank Group. Okay, so friends, in this you have to remember the headquarter, its member, president, and the foundation date. These are the 4 things that you need to remember. International Labour Organization is a United Nations agency dealing with the labor issues, particularly international labor standards, social protection, and the work opportunity for all. So these are the few important roles that this organization plays. That is the labor issues, international labor standards, social protection of the laborers, and work. They want to provide a work opportunity to all the persons, okay, all the labor. And the headquarters of this organization, it is in Geneva, Switzerland, and there are 187 members of this organization. And the Director General is Guy Ryder, who is from Britain, and this organization was founded in 1919. Okay, so in this part, you only has to remember is the headquarter. Okay, you need to remember the International Labour Organization, that is ILO headquarters is in Geneva. That's it. Now let's see UNICEF, that is United Nations Children's Fund, is a United Nations program. It is not an organization, friend, it is a program, UNICEF, that provides humanitarian and development assistance to the children and mothers in developing countries. So they, as its name suggests, UNICEF, United Nations Children's Fund, it provides assistance to the children and their mothers. Okay, and the headquarters of this organization is in New York. Executive director is the Anthony Lake, who is from USA, and this organization was founded on 11th December 1946, and the parent organization is the UNESC, that is United Nations Economic and Social Council. Okay, so you need to remember the headquarters, its executive director. These two things are important for you. Now let's see UNESCO, that is United Nations Educational, Scientific and Culture Organization. It is also a specialized agency of the United Nations. Its declared purpose is to contribute to the peace and security by promoting international collaboration through education, scientific and culture reforms in order to increase universal respect for the justice, the rule of law, human rights, along with the fundamental freedom proclaimed in the United Nations Charter. Okay, so this organization provides want to contribute to the peace and security of the different countries by collaborating or by promoting the education, scientific, culture reforms, okay, in order to increase universal respect for the justice, rule of law, human rights. All these things are very important as far as the humanity is concerned. Okay, and the headquarters of this organization, it is in Paris. Director General is Irina Bokova, who is from Bulgaria, and was founded on 16th November 1945. And there are 195 members of this organization, that is UNESCO. Okay, so you need to remember the headquarters, Director General for formation date, and its member. World Economic Forum. It is cited as a committee to improving the state of the world by engaging business, political, academic and other leaders of the society to shape global, regional and industrial agendas. Okay, so this World Economic Forum, WEF, the aim of this organization is to improve the state of the world by engaging business, political, academics and other leaders of the society to shape global, regional and industrial agendas. Okay, and the headquarters of this organization is in Switzerland, that is Cologne, and the executive chairperson is the Klaus Schwab, and this organization was founded in 1971, and previously this organization as known as European Management Forum. Okay, European Management Forum is the previous name of this organization, that is the World Economic Forum. International Monetary Fund, that is IMF, is an international organization of the countries working to foster global monetary cooperation, secure financial stability, facilitate international trade, promote high employment and sustainable economic growth, and reduce poverty around the world. Okay, so these are the few things that you need to remember. That IMF, what is the role of the IMF? Okay, it is an international organization of the countries working to foster global monetary cooperation, and they want to secure financial stability of the nations, facilitate international trade, promote high employment, economic growth of the different nations, and they want to reduce the poverty around the world. So these are the few aims of the International Monetary Fund, and its headquarters is in Washington DC. Its managing director is the Christine Lagarde, okay, and she's from France, and this organization was founded on 27 December 1945, and there are 189 members of this organization, and this parent organization is the UN, that is United Nations Organization. Okay, so from this part you have to remember the headquarters, its managing director and its member. Now let's see Amnesty International. It is a non-governmental organization focused on human rights with over 7 million members and supporters around the world. So this organization works on humanity, okay, as its name suggests, Amnesty International, and it is a non-governmental organization, and it has a nearby 7 million members around the world, and its headquarters is in London. Secretary General is Salil Shetty, and he is from India, and this organization was founded in July 1961. Okay, so you need to remember its headquarters, its Secretary General. International Maritime Organization, that is IMO, it is also a specialized agency of the United Nations and responsible for regulating shipping. As its name suggests, maritime. Okay, it regulates shipping. Its headquarters is in London. Secretary General is Kitang Lim, and this organization was founded in 1959. And earlier, this organization is known as the Intergovernmental Maritime Consultative Organization. Okay, so you need to only remember the headquarter name of this organization. That is, its IMO headquarters is in London. That's it. United Nations Population Fund, that is UNFPA, says that it is the lead UN agency for delivering a world where every pregnancy is wanted, every childbirth is safe, and every young person potential is fulfilled. So what is the aim of the United Nations Population Fund? Every pregnancy is wanted, every childbirth is safe, and every young person potential should be fulfilled. So these are the aim of the United Nations Population Fund. Its headquarters is in New York, and the head of this is Babatunde Osti Mehen, who is from Nigeria, and this organization was founded in 1969. Okay, so you only need to remember is the headquarters of this organization, that is the United Nations Population Fund, headquarters in New York. Now let's see United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. UNCTAD is a principal organ of the United Nations General Assembly dealing with the trade, investment and development issues. And the headquarters of this organization is in Geneva, Switzerland, and the head of this organization is Mushkisha Kitui, and this organization was founded in 1964, and there are 194 members of this organization. Okay, so United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, its headquarters is in Geneva. This is the only thing you need to remember. World Meteorological Organization, it is also a specialized agency of the United Nations for meteorology. What is the meteorology? It is if you study about the weather and the climate, then that thing is known as the meteorology. Okay, and it's operational hydrology and related with geophysical science. So this organization works on the weather and the climate, and this headquarters is in Geneva, Switzerland. Its head is the Peretti Talas, and president is the David. And this organization was founded in 1950, and there are 191 members of this organization. Okay, so only you need to remember is the headquarters of this organization. North Atlantic Treaty Organization, that is NATO. It constitutes a system of collective defense. Okay, it is a collective defense whereby its member state agree to mutual defense in response to an attack by any external party. So if you attack a NATO country, then all the members of the NATO, including America, will consider that this war is also belong to them. So they will attack the another nations. Okay, so these are the advantages of becoming a NATO member. So there are 28 members of this organization. You need to remember this. And if one country will fight with another one, then the whole 28 nations will fight with another one. So this is the advantage of having a NATO membership. Its headquarters is in Brussels, Belgium. Secretary General is the Stoltenberg, and it was founded in 4th April 1949. And there are 28 members of this organization. Okay, so you need to remember its headquarters, its Secretary General and its member. World Intellectual Property Organization, to encourage creative activity to promote the protection of the intellectual property throughout the world. Okay, so the aim of this organization is to encourage creative activity to promote the protection of the intellectual property throughout the world. Its headquarters is also in Geneva, that is Switzerland. Director General is the Francis Gury from Australia, and this organization was founded in 14 July 1967. So only thing you need to remember is the headquarters of this organization. International Atomic Energy Agency, that is IAEA. It is an international organization that seeks to promote the peaceful use of the nuclear energy. Okay, this organization is a watchdog of the nuclear energy. Okay, its main aim is to prohibit the use for the military use, prohibit the use of nuclear energy for military use. Okay, so these are the few aims of this organization, and its headquarters is in Vienna, that is in Austria. Its head is Yukio Amano, who is from Japan, and this organization was founded in 29 July 1957, and there are 168 members of this organization. Okay, so this is an important organization, friend, and you need to remember its headquarters, its head and its formation date. Now let's see another one, that is Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, that is OPEC. Okay, this is also important organization, friend. The mission of this organization is to coordinate and unify the petroleum policies of its member countries. Okay, to coordinate and unify the petroleum policies of its member countries and ensure the stabilization of the oil markets in order to secure an efficient, economic and regular supply of petroleum to consumers, a steady income to producers and a fair return on capital for those investing in the petroleum industry. So the aim of this organization is to stabilize the oil prices in the market, okay, and economic and the regular supply of the petroleum is important, and they want to provide this to the consumers on regularly basis, okay, and a steady income to producers who produce oil, and they want to provide a steady income to them and a fair return on capital for those investing in the petroleum industry. Okay, its headquarters is also in Vienna, Austria. Secretary General is the Mohammed Barkindo, who is from Nigeria, and the date of this formation is this organization was formed in 1960, and there are 13 members of this organization. Okay, so you need to remember its headquarters, its secretary general and its member. That is, there are 13 members of this organization. Let's see who are the members of this organization. There are only 13 members. So there are 5 countries from the Africa, few countries from the Middle East, and 2 countries from the South America. Ecuador and Venezuela are from South America. From Middle East, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Qatar, Saudi and UAE. These are the 6 countries from the Middle East, and there are 5 countries from the Africa. That is Algeria, Angola, then Gabon, Libya, then Nigeria. Okay, Algeria, Angola, Gabon, Libya and Nigeria. These are the 5 members from the Africa continent. Then from the Middle East, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi, Qatar and UAE, and Ecuador and Venezuela from the South America. So these are the 13 members of this organization. So let's see another one, that is Commonwealth of Nations. The Commonwealth of Nations is an intergovernmental organization of 52 member states that were mostly former territories of the British Empire. Okay, so this organization is of all the nations who were once occupied by the British Empire. Okay, so there are nearby 52 members. Okay, right now there are 52 members of this organization, Commonwealth of Nations. And if you heard about the Commonwealth Games, then all that participants of the Commonwealth Games previously belongs to the British Empire, and that organization is known as the Commonwealth of Nations. The headquarters of this organization is in London. The head of this organization is the Queen Elizabeth II, and Secretary General is the Baroness Scotland of Estill. And this organization was formed in 1949, and there are 52 members of this organization. Okay, so from this part you have to remember that is the headquarters, its head, Secretary General and its member. Okay, so these are the 4 things that you need to remember from this organization, that is the Commonwealth of Nations. International Court of Justice, that is ICJ. The court settles legal disputes submitted to it by countries and provide advisory opinion on legal questions submitted to it by duly authorized international branches, agencies and the UN General Assembly. Okay, so if there is a problem or there is a legal dispute between the 2 countries, then the court which tackles or which settles the dispute between the 2 countries is the ICJ, that is the International Court of Justice. Okay. So if there is a problem between the 2 states, then a Supreme Court of R will take care of that. And if there is a problem between the 2 nations, then the ICJ will take care of that. And the headquarters of this is in the Hague, that is in Netherlands or Holland. And the president of this organization is the Ronnie Abraham, who is from France. And this organization was formed in 1945. So you need to remember its headquarters is very important, friends, and its president. Okay, so these are the 2 things that you need to remember from this organization. Now let's see Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, that is AIIB. The aim of this organization is to support the building of infrastructure in the Asia Pacific region. So Asia Pacific region, okay, all the countries which are in the Asia Pacific region are the member of this organization. Okay, and the headquarters of this organization is in Beijing, that is in China. And the president of this organization is Jin Liqin, who is from China. And this organization was formed in 25th December 2015. 25th December 2015. And there are 50 members of this bank. Okay, so there are 50 members of this bank, that is AIIB, and its headquarters is in Beijing. You need to remember its headquarters name and its members. Okay. Now let's see New Development Bank, that is BRICS Bank. According to the agreement on the NDB, that is the New Development Bank, the bank shall support public or private projects through loans, guarantee, equity participation and other financial instruments. Okay, so this bank is for the BRICS nation, that is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. So these are the 5 BRICS nations, and this bank belong to them. This bank is opened by them. Okay, and this bank will provide public and a private financial guarantee or the loans, equity participation on all the public and private projects of the nation. The headquarter of this bank is in Shanghai, China. President is the KV Kamath from India, and this organization was formed in July 2015, and there are 5 members of this bank. Okay, so you need to remember each and everything, that is its headquarter, its president, its formation date, and its members. Now let's see ADB, that is the Asian Development Bank. Friends, all these 3 banks are very important for the upcoming exam or any exam, friends. So you need to remember its headquarters. Don't be confused between the Beijing, Shanghai, Manila. Okay, so AIIB bank headquarters is in Beijing, New Development Bank headquarters in Shanghai, and Asian Development Bank headquarters in Manila, that is in Philippines. Okay, the company maintains 31 field offices around the world to promote social and economic development in Asia. And the president of this organization is Takehiko Nakayo from Japan. And this organization was formed in 19 December 1966. And there are 67 members of this organization. Okay, so you need to remember its headquarters, its president name, and the members, that is 67 members belong to this bank. Now let's see ISO, that is the International Organization for Standardization. Okay, this is also important, friends. This organization promotes worldwide prosperity, industrial and commercial standards. The headquarters of this bank is in Geneva, that is Switzerland, and this organization was formed in 23rd February 1947, and there are 163 members of this organization. So if a person or if a wholesale businessman is a ISO standard, his products are ISO standards, that will provide a lot of opportunity to him to sold his product. Okay, because if something is ISO certified, then that shows that product is providing a quality standards. Okay, it's maintaining a quality standards. Okay, for example, if somebody is saying that his product is ISO 14001 certified, then what is the meaning of this? That product is a environmental, it completes the environmental and the management standards. Okay, it completes the environmental and the management standards. And if somebody is ISO 911 certified, if somebody has a ISO 9001 certification, then it means that he maintains a quality management. Okay, he fulfills this quality management. And if somebody is ISO 18001, then it provides a healthy and safety management. Okay, if somebody products is ISO 18001 certified, then it means that he is taking care of health and the safety issues. Okay, he is taking care of health and safety issues. So these are the few ISO standards that you need to remember, that this belongs to 14001 belongs to environmental and the management standards, 18000 belongs to the health and the safety, and 9001 belong to the quality management. So these are the 3 ISO certification that you need to remember. Now let's see another one, that is United Nations Equity for Gender Equality and the Empowerment of Women. The aim of this organization is to provide empowerment to the women. Okay, the United Nations Entity for Gender and the Empowerment of Women is also known as the UN Women. Also known as the UN Women is a United Nations entity working for the empowerment of the women. Its headquarters is in New York, and this organization was formed in 2010. And the head of this organization is the Fumzil Mlambo. Okay, so you need to remember its headquarters. That's it. Now let's see the Transparency International. It is a non-profit purpose and is to take action to combat corruption and prevent criminal activities arising from the corruption. Okay, arising from the corruption. So this organization provides an index by which you can see which country is more corrupt or less corrupt. Okay, right now the India's ranking in this corruption perception perception index, which is prepared by the Transparency International. India ranks in 2016. India ranks 79. Okay, in this index, and the headquarters of this organization is in Berlin, Germany. This organization formed in 1993, and the current chairperson of this organization is the Jos Yugas, who is from Peru. Okay, so you need to remember its headquarters, India's rank in the Corruption Perception Index, which is made by the Transparency International. So these are the 2 things that you need to remember. Okay, its headquarters and the India's rank. that is 79. Now let's see ASEAN, that is Association of Southeast Asian Nations. What is the aim of this organization? It promotes intergovernmental cooperation and facilitates economic integration among its members. It promotes intergovernmental cooperation and facilitates economic integration. Okay, the headquarters of ASEAN is in Jakarta, Indonesia. It was formed in 8 August 1969. The chairperson is the Rodrigo, and the members are 10 plus 2, yani ki it means 10 members and 2 observers. Who are the 2 observers? Timor and Papua New Guinea. These are the 2 observers of the ASEAN. This you need to remember, friends, who are the 2 observers of the ASEAN. And India is not a member of this organization, that is the ASEAN. Okay, you need to remember this also. And there is one another organization, that is ASEAN plus 3. And who are these 3 nations? That is China, Japan and South Korea. These are the 3 nations. Okay, that is known as the ASEAN plus 3. And there is one another summit, that is the East Asia Summit. East Asia Summit. Another name of this is ASEAN plus 3 plus 5. So there are 5 nations also. Okay, if there is a ASEAN plus 3 plus 5, then there is another summit which is going to held, that is the East Asia Summit. Okay, and these are the 5 nations. That is Australia, India, New Zealand, US and Russia. These are the 5 nations, okay, which belongs to this East Asia Summit, apart from ASEAN plus 3. Now let's see the SAARC, South Asian Association for the Regional Cooperation. The organization promotes development of the economic and the regional integration. Its headquarters is in Kathmandu. It was formed in 8 December 1985. The Secretary General is Arjun Bahadur Thapa from Nepal, and there are 8 plus 9 observers of this organization. Okay, 8 plus 9 observer. Now let's see the Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation, APEC. The organization promotes free trade throughout the Asia Pacific region. So this organization provides a free trade between the Asian Pacific regions. Okay, the headquarters of this organization is in Singapore. It was formed in 1989. Executive Director is the Alan Bollard from New Zealand, and there are 21 members of this organization, that is APEC, APEC, that is Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation. That is International Renewable Energy Agency, as its name suggests, it promotes the renewable source of energy. Okay, it is an intergovernmental organization to promote adoption and the sustainable use of the renewable energy. The headquarters of this organization is Abu Dhabi, that is UAE. It was formed in 2009, and Director General is the Adnan Amin from Kenya, and there are 149 members of this organization. Okay, so you need to remember its headquarters, its formation date. Okay, these are the only 2 things that you need to remember from IREA, that is International Renewable Energy Agency. Now let's see the International Committee of the Red Cross. It is an humanitarian institution and a 3-time Nobel Peace Prize winner. Okay, the headquarters of this organization is in Geneva, Switzerland. It was formed in 17 February 1863. Director General is the Yavas Decord, and the President is the Peter Murer. Okay, so you need to remember its headquarters and its formation date. Now let's see Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, that is OECD, to stimulate economic progress and world trade. The headquarters of this organization is in Paris, and it was formed in 1948. Secretary General is the Jose Angel Guria, who is from Mexico, and the member of this organization are 35. Okay, so you need to remember its headquarters and its Secretary General, that is OECD, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. It stimulates economic progress and world trade. Now let's see International Olympic Committee, IOC. The aim of this organization is to support the development of the competitive sports by ethical and environmentally sustainable means. Okay, by ethically and environmentally sustainable means. They want to promote the sports by ethical and environmentally sustainable means. The headquarters of this organization, that is IOC, is in Lausanne, that is in Switzerland. This organization was formed in 23rd June 1894. Honorary President is the Jacques, President is the Thomas Beg. There are 105 active members and 32 honorary members and 1 honor member. And the motto of this organization is the Cetus, Altus and Fortis, that is faster, higher and stronger. So from this part you have to remember its organization, its headquarter, okay, IOC headquarter, its president name, its members and its motto. These are the 4 things which are important for your exam. Now let's say ICC, that is the International Cricket Council, is responsible for the organization and the governance of cricket major international tournaments. Its headquarters is in Dubai, UAE. It was formed in 15th June 2009, and chairperson is Shashank Manohar, president is Zahir Abbas, and there are 105 members of this organization, and the motto is great sports, great spirit. Okay, so you need to remember its headquarters, that is in UAE, and its chairperson name, its president name, its members, and motto. Okay, so these are the few things which you need to remember from ICC. Now let's see about FIFA. What is the full form of FIFA? Federation International de Football Association. Federation International de Football Association is responsible for the organization of the football major international tournaments. Okay, its headquarters is in Zurich, Switzerland. It was formed in 21st May 1904. President is the Gianni Infantino, and Secretary General is the Fatma Samora. Members are 204, and what is the motto of this organization? For the game, for the world. Okay, so you need to remember its headquarters, its president name, its secretary general name, these members, and motto. These are the 5 things you need to remember from the FIFA. So friends, these are the important organizations that you need to remember, and hope you will like this video and you will subscribe us. So thank you and all the best.